Hello and welcome to a new episode. That's episode 3 of Mail Call Madness. I'm Jedi Johnson, 22, and this other guy is none other than the great Domtober. We're combining our love of pop culture shopping with our greater love of ripping into packages that our wives don't know about. Nah, they know. They know everything.
Wink, wink.
We wish they didn't know some of it. So, in case you haven't guessed it, we'll be opening packages and showing off some pickups. But in addition, this week, we'll talk about some of the latest collectible drops, along with turning Dom loose to theorycraft and share some rumors that he truly believes might happen. Maybe. You ready, Dom?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. All right, so you want to go first with a package?
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with a package because then maybe towards the end of the show I'll do the pickups, the ones I open and the comic pickups. So this one I had for quite a while. That's been sitting at my my doorstep. Well, we're just sitting there. I haven't had a chance to open it up because you know what that time of year is. That time of year, the holiday year, the cheers, and we have the bells and the whistles and the Christmas trees and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, so, you got to do your shopping early. You got to do your Christmas shopping early.
You definitely have to get it early because what happens is you don't get it early, you miss out. But come to my Fitmas tree, my Fitmas tree, you definitely have to.
Can't wait to see that.
Wow, Jesus, it's like bent. Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a.
Damn. It's a little damaged right here. You see it?
Oh yeah. Were you not going to take it out of the box?
But anyway, it's pretty heavy. I'm surprised, and they had this other package thing on it, which is kind of odd. The little ornaments, but pretty heavy.
I was searching for your some bitch overlay, and I can't find it. It's not here.
That's all right. You know what? I'll find another one eventually, but it's pretty decent. It's not a bobblehead. It's just an ornament. I would open it, but who cares?
Well, how are you going to have a Fetmas tree if you're not going to open the ornaments?
I got a whole bunch of. I'm going to eventually open them. I got a whole bunch of ornaments over there. My wife is like, put them with all the Christmas stuff. I'm like, no, they're Boba Fett. They go separately. No, they're damn ornaments. Just put them. Like whatever.
You're going to have like what is it? The Charlie Brown tree. You're going to have Charlie Brown Christmas tree. You're going to have one Fett ornament on this.
And it'll be leaning over like this. You know, the tree's no good to me dead. But yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
You know, that's one of the things. It's another cheap thing. I'm sure. How much was that? I mean, ballpark. It couldn't have been.
This actually was $13.
Yeah, it's not bad. So that's another one of those cheap things we can buy. When you love a character, you don't have to spend a ton collecting them. You can buy these little things and make yourself a pop culture Christmas tree. All right, so I'm going to open up something, and this is something that I think we talked about on. In fact, I know we talked about on Tales from the Dark Side.
You want to switch it?
And yes, I do, Dom. See, I thought I was going to be good. I remembered to switch you, make you the big kahuna, and I forgot to put myself back. All right, so this comes from, and this is Astro's wife. Remember a couple of weeks ago, she had the IG promotion,
yes,
where she listed some of her art, which she's very super talented. I don't know. Hopefully, if you're not following her on IG, give her a follow. It's Caraview. I'm probably one of these days we got to have Astro tell us how to say it.
Listen, right. Just follow Astro Wizard, and see all his artwork, and then your connection with his wife's artwork.
Yep.
They're both
his wife. Just follow Astro, and then his wife is CarriVeau or W. I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't want to focus. So that's right. I got it. I was one of the lucky ones. I saw she had a C-3PO art piece there, and I jumped in and I followed her instructions best I could. and she was kind enough to say, "You're the big winner," or not the big winner, but wait, yeah, C-3PO. Hell yeah, you're the big winner.
You're the big winner, man.
And so this came in the mail, and I'm going to open it. And again, can't thank her enough. And Astro, because without Astro, I would never even have gotten in touch and been able to follow. Like I said, some of them. I'm just not being, because she sent me something free. Her stuff is her and Astro.
It's amazing. Her and Astro are. I'm telling you, they're so talented with their work, and it's like now I own both their artworks, and I love it. I love it.
All right, so I love this stuff. So I'm going to try put it right in front of the camera the best I can. So it's card size, C-3PO, original art. And she signed the back for me, C-3PO 2022.
Oh, that's nice.
So this is going to go obviously up on my C-3PO collection. Astro's, I can probably see it on my other shoulder. Still got Astro's comic back there. I love that thing too. So thank you, Astro's wife. And I need to learn your name. I apologize. All right. So that's I'm kind of light today. I've got that. I opened that. I got one other package I'm going to open a little later.
Just to tell you the talent between both of them, which is amazing.
Yeah, and their styles are different too, right? Yes. I mean, Astro is kind of a graffiti, kind of like almost tattoo.
And hers is just plain out art.
Tattoo genres, but American traditional or something like that. It's just cool. I apologize if I'm
they're Boba Fett books. I got both different covers of the Boba Fetts, and one is his and one is hers, and they're both totally different, but they're both awesome artwork.
Their styles are different, but they're great. Both of them are great, and I'm happy to now have a piece of art from both those talented people. All right. Did you want to do one other, or do you?
Let's do some comic pickup. Like what I'm gonna do is really quick.
I have not been to the comic store. My brother's visiting, so.
Well, these are books that I actually had packaged. I opened up because I need to make some room because packages all over the place. And my wife's getting mad with all the other stuff all over the place. And unopened packages, it gets a little bit crazy. And I kind of fibbed about the Mandalorian books. I didn't know how many I ordered.
To me, you might want to be careful.
I know I kind of fibbed about that because, like Marco was like, I'm proud of you, Dom, about the
thing. You fibbed about not getting them all.
Yes, I'm tracking you. I'm getting a lot. I just got a whole bunch of them. Like, here. Like,
Dom, I'm going to be honest with you. None of us believed you anyway, so don't feel bad.
Well, I like this. I like that variant. Cover. Then I have this. But I
like the other one better. Okay.
I like the other one better. Then it also has this one, the Virgin.
Okay, the Virgin's cool. Still like the other one better. I like them at the doctor's office.
How it works.
Better or worse.
Now I got two copies. I don't know how I got two copies because I forget what I order. When you get old, you start getting senile. You forget.
Yeah.
I was able to pick this up, right?
That's a cool one.
That's cool. And then they had the Virgin.
But then, see, that's one. Normally, I like Virgin. I know some people have some people like Virgin. Some people like the trade dress. I tend to go for the Virgins. But in that case, can you hold them both back up again? In this case, I'm going to go against the grain of what I usually like. And I'm going to say, because of the black border at the top, I like the trade dress on this one.
Trade dress, yeah.
Instead of just the black, the plain black border, the very thick black border at the top. I like the trade dress.
Yeah, so I bought those, right? And of course, me forgetting what I bought, I got another copy. Another two copies.
Well, you always buy in twos anyway.
What?
You always buy things in twos anyway.
Boba Fetts.
Oh,
not this traitorous ripoff of my favorite Mandalorian.
I think the lines are blurring. I think you're also starting to buy Mandalorian in twos.
It's because it's first appearance.
You're not so forgetful that you're getting Boba Fett and Mandalorian confused now, are you?
No. It's just the fact is that it's just even though they made a lot of copies, a lot of books were put out there, it's still going to be worth something down the road because it's the first appearance of Mando in comics. And all the characters from the first season. So you have to pick and choose, but I'm a friggin' completionist. I get like anxiety when I don't get all.
No, you're not alone. I mean, I'm no, you're not alone. There are some things that I could tell you that I will probably never be able to finish completing them, but that doesn't stop my desire to complete them. You know what I mean? I know I'll never do it because some of them are pretty expensive. But
look, like you.
So hey, I mentioned earlier. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but
I was going to say, since we're talking Mandalorian and stuff, so I mentioned and Boba Fett. I mentioned earlier that my brother is here visiting he's here for about, I guess it'll be about 4 or 5 days before he leaves this weekend. And my he likes Star Wars, but he doesn't love Star Wars the way we do, right? But he likes Star Wars, right? He does. You know, we grew up the same, parallel line. We grew up the same. So he loves Star Wars, but just doesn't love Star Wars. So he's like, hey, what are we going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. What do you want to do? He goes, I haven't finished Book of Boba Fett, and I haven't seen Kenobi yet. And I said, cool. All right. I think we've got our the agenda set. We're going to finish. So we binged we binged Kenobi in 2 days. I think it was Tuesday night and Wednesday night. We binged Kenobi. Now again, I know when we reviewed Kenobi, a lot of us, myself in some areas, a lot of us very critical about Kenobi. But my brother approached it from what many of us would say is kind of your average fan, right? He sees the movie. He doesn't read the comic books.
Okay.
He watches the series. He doesn't read the novels. Okay. He doesn't go to all the websites. He's just a casual fan, right? Absolutely loved Kenobi. Loved it. Said it was great. Said the writer did a wonderful job. Loved it. And that was even there with me kind of pointing things out here and there.
I love I love that other perspectives on the series. You either love it, you like it, or like, eh. And that's the thing. All these different people, I know people who loved it. Like, I enjoyed it. I love the Darth Vader scenes when he fought Obi-Wan. I thought that was one of the best. That was awesome. The story, like, I like young Leia. It was just some of the stuff.
He loved young
Leia. I
loved
her. I thought she was one of the highlights of that show. But I really feel bad. The fact is that Reva could have been a great character.
He loved Reva.
They botched that up.
Reva was outstanding.
They botched that.
I don't know why she got so much
She did a good job for what she was given, but they botched it up. Just imagine if they would have did her right. Yeah, in their eyes, they did it right. But if they would have
I think a lot of times, us that really get so close to Star Wars, a lot of times we lose sight of we lose some of the enjoyment of Star Wars because we're so close and critical of it. Whereas if we look at, my brother's bigger than I am, but if we look at Star Wars through the eyes of a child, like my brother, he was just like, dude, this is cool. Now he's seen Mandalorian season 1 and 2. Yeah. He's seen half of Book of Boba Fett. We're going to finish Book of Boba Fett later tonight.
Okay.
I was telling him, well, Mando's in there. He's like, Mando's in there? I was like, yeah, Mando's in there. He goes,
oh, you didn't see that far yet. Oh, okay.
No, he got it. He got all the way up. Really, I was telling him, I'm like, well, you got all the boring stuff out of the way. The rest of it's going to be the good shit. He got it right to. He said he's seen right up to before they get Slave One back.
Okay.
So we watched that episode last night, and now I think the rest of it. I think we only have 3 episodes left. And he's like, yeah, he can't wait. We're watching it tonight.
You see what's funny? Speaking about shows, the other day, I go into the bedroom. My wife is watching the trailer to Andor. She's like, oh, my God, I have to watch this. She goes, this is the show I want to watch. And it's the show, Star Wars, with her shows, it's on and off. She's like, oh, my God, these are the guys from Rogue One. And she loved Rogue One. I said, yeah, it's the prequel. She goes, oh, we're definitely watching this. So now that makes it extra special for me. I'm not getting up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll get up and watch it with her. So I'm happy.
You just have to stay off IG. That's the trick. Stay off social media.
But you know what? I don't really care. You know why I don't care? Because my expectations on this is high because it looks like Star Wars, feels like Star Wars, and the political aspect of Star Wars is in that, and I like that political stuff. My thing is that I'm always hoping something that they throw a bounty hunter here and there, like. You get like a Cad Bane because Cad Bane's around. Boba Fett's around.
Hey,
the Bad Batch
okay.
around. You know,
yeah, we're doing what we do now, Dom. We're going. One thing is leading to another. We started off with Kenobi, now we're on Andor.
But anyway,
so I watched the trailer. You guys watched it before I did, but I watched the trailer, and of course you see Saul Guerrero, right? Saul's in there. Forrest Whitaker,
2 tubes,
and yeah. So I'm wondering, are we going to see either a very young or a teenage Jyn Erso? Because it might be around this time where she is in his care. Now, when you read the novel, in fact, we just talked about this novel during the last Sunday show, Tell from the Dark Side, Rebel Rising, or something like that. He kind of sheltered Jyn from a lot of stuff he did. So we may not see Jyn, but we might, because it's kind of
there might be a mention, but I think we might see her father. Definitely, because he had the plans.
Father would already be in service. In service of the Empire. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So, and I actually did find out one thing today, that K2SO is not in this. He's going to be in the second season. They already confirmed the second season, because it's closer to Rogue One.
It's not rumor.
Yeah. I thought you said
it's confirmed. Well, it's not a rumor then. All right. Okay.
Nah, but
all right. But yeah. So. Yeah, I was watching that, and as soon as I saw Forrest Whitaker, I'm like, "Ooh, are we gonna?"
I knew he was going to be in it. I want to see his radical, like terrorism, like towards the Empire. That's so brutal, because that's when my Martha was saying that he's in Rebels, a cartoon, that his techniques are too brutal.
Yeah, he's the. There is no
middle ground.
There is no Geneva Convention. There are no rules for how you treat
women, men. He just takes them all out. If you're with the Empire, you're done. That's the way he sees it. His sister died.
Yeah. Did you have more comics?
Yeah. Let me just finish it off.
Okay, go ahead.
I got another 1 in 50. That's like my 5th one.
Yeah. Is it in good shape? That black cover is going to make.
Yeah, it's in good shape. I gotta definitely bring a lot of my books. I gotta start grading, because instead of me buying this stuff, I can maybe bang out a 9.8. I'm lucky. And then I got these 2 exclusive Vader books.
Okay, that's a cool cover too. I mean, it's kind of your typical Vader cover, but it's still cool.
Yeah. So those were packages that I had that I priorly opened. So that's that. But we're gonna open up a package next when I go back to me.
Oh, so it's my turn. Okay.
Your turn.
Well, you go ahead. So this is the only other thing I have. Is a graded comic.
Okay.
This where did I buy this one? Since on this show we can tell. I think I got this one off of I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, I'll look it up. For some reason I can't think of the name of it. It's the app where they only sell graded comics. What is the name?
You can switch now.
All right. Yes, director.
I'm just saying, if you want, because you should be in the spotlight. You're opening up your package. Terrific, please.
And you can see my nostrils flare as I freaking fight this box.
Listen, a little word of advice: have it opened before you start the show.
The graded ones are usually, and the graded ones aren't usually so bad, but yeah, the regular comics, man, those things come. They did a good job. They always do.
I like that. Well, that bubble wrap.
Short box. I couldn't think of the app. Short box.
Okay.
And they just sell graded comics there. All right, Dom, you got to keep the folks entertained while
so. No. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to think of something I was going to say, but So the graded books. I got to get more graded books in my collection, especially
I like the graded
books outside the Star Wars realm, because there's a lot of other things I do like. It's not just Star Wars. So
they I'm going to take this out of the Mylar. They put it in Mylar.
Yeah. Let me guess. It has something to do with the Marvel Universe.
It does.
Okay, cool. Cool. Nice.
It is Ghost Rider. I collect Ghost Rider. You guys know this.
I know you do. But speaking about Ghost Rider, they have another number 1 the Vengeance of Ghost Rider is coming out.
Well, this is not only a Ghost Rider. So I collect Ghost Rider, and I kind of failed to tell people this. One of the other things I kind of collect that I like the team ups, right? I like the Avengers team ups, Monsters team ups. Well, this is another team up, and we just saw in the end trailer of Thor, we saw this character in this team up. So this is a 9/6 of Champions.
Ooh,
let me take the
get the little take the Ghost Rider off. There you go. Ooh, nice.
9/6 of Champions. Ghost Rider's there. You have Black Widow.
That's number one, right? Yeah.
Okay. It's number one. Number one
nice.
team up. Yep. I have another 9/6 of this. I have another one of these. So this is my second one. This is one of the things that I'll buy and just throw. I kind of just give it to my kids one day. So I have two sons, so I have to get one of each. Kind of like you. I mean, kind of like you get two of things, right? So when it's some things I get two of because I plan on handing it down.
You know what you need to get graded? Godzilla issue 3 when the champions were fighting him. It was interesting because Ghost Rider gave Godzilla the pendant that's there. It was kind of funny. Yeah, so it's kind of cool.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I like Godzilla too, but I don't
so do
like
I.
Godzilla. So
anyway,
that's the I'll show you.
That's a nice book. 9/6. I'm telling you, those books. Listen, 9/6 is all day, and that's the number one. Look,
that's number one.
We're getting no spoiler. If you didn't see Thor, freaking Love and Thunder, you wasted life.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, I apologize for spoiling the end credit for you.
Hercules is now part of the cinematic universe, and he's making his way into in the movies. He's probably going to show up in the next. Yeah. See, now this is my problem. At the end, when Zeus was telling, everybody likes superheroes now, and forget the gods, but now let's go to war with the superheroes. Where is this going to go to wars? Is this going to happen before the Kang Dynasty, before Secret Wars, before? Is it going to be like maybe a couple of mini TV shows that they're going to put out with the gods?
I don't know. I can't wait to find out. I don't read a lot of other than, like I said, I've read some of the old Ghost Rider stuff. I can't wait to see what happens. Me and my youngest son, MCU, not the comics, but the MCU universe, the cinema universe. It's kind of our thing that we do together. So it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. I like that. You see, me and my dad was around. Our thing was baseball cards, baseball, Yankees. Everything was all about sports cards and collecting cards together, which was really cool.
Yeah, my oldest son's into basketball. My youngest son's more the football fan. So it's
cool.
I like both. But
a lot of crazy stories coming out of baseball, football, and even basketball. But that's all a political part of it.
Most people know this, I'm sure, so I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence. That is not the first appearance of Hercules in comics. No. Just make sure we know that.
That's not the first appearance.
That's just an appearance. The first team up. It's got Ghost Rider to team up. So.
Was there a book that they teamed up first before they became the champions? I'm trying to think.
That's a good question. I don't know. That's a question for. I wish I don't know.
We can find out. But
sorry.
Anyway, really quick. Before I get to that package.
Well, I'll tell you what. How many more you got? Have you got one more?
Well,
two more.
Well, I got 2 packages and the pickups in my comic shop today. But do what you gotta do. Talk about something else. Let's go.
Well, because we were going to talk about some. The
toys. Let's do the hot toys.
Collectible drops. You want to do that, or you want to open one more first?
Let's open one more real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Get it out of the way, and then I'm going to leave this one for later. But I am going to open this one up. So, a nice package from the Funko shop that I got. And San Diego Con had some nice drops with the San Diego exclusives that came out. And there was a couple of other
San Diego Comic-Con. That's what we're about to get.
So there was a couple of pops that I enjoyed, that I liked, that I bought. I had the Star Wars pops. I still need to get the Purge Trooper, which I didn't get. But this was one of the pops that they had that I wanted to get because we all know that I'm a G.I. Joe fan too. It sucks that I didn't get the official sticker from San Diego Con, but I did get some. I had to get this.
So this is a San Diego pop, but not.
Yeah, so I got the shared,
pop, but not the official
sticker.
San Diego sticker.
Yeah, not the the Khan sticker. So Serpentor. You know.
Okay. So
I'm
what does that
Serpentor.
sticker say?
It just says shared. Summer.
Okay. We all know in Pops
convention.
All about stickers, so.
Yeah, so pretty cool Serpentor. He's coming out
with.
What
does that mean, shared? What does that mean?
So when they come out with exclusives at a con, what they usually do is they have the con stickers and they have the ones that come out the con, and then they have the retailers get their own, and they put a shared sticker, like it's shared with the retailers. And every once in a while, they have con Pops exclusives that are not shared, so you can only get them at the con. And that's where the big money is. But this is definitely not a lot of money. I just wanted it because it's a Panther. One of my favorite characters outside Zartan, and he's coming in the classified series for PostCon 2022 at the end of next month. It's an exclusive only on this. You can only get it at the website. You can't get it. It's not going to be shared. Not going to be anything. It'll probably be about $50 to $60, maybe even $80 because he has the chariot with him. And, you know, I love my G.I. Joe too. You know, the 40th anniversary is going strong. I watch the videos every day on YouTube. The cartoons, it was so corny that no one died, but it was just funny because it was action packed. Come on, G.I. Joe, you can't not like G.I. Joe. You know, but if you're a military dude, this is all like
Yeah, I remember watching G.I. Joe. I think I was just too into Star Wars to really put too much energy into other things.
Not even Transformers?
I would watch them, but I didn't do the comics or anything like that. I did
them all. I had before I saw
maybe Spider-Man, maybe the Marvel Spider-Man, Hulk and stuff a little bit.
Like remember the old things? Tony, Doc Bruce Banner does it by gamma rays, turns into the Hulk.
I like watching Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk and live action Hulk. That was cool.
I like when he's like, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." He used to go there. It was just so funny. Then they made the Thor episode. Remember the Thor episode with Thor? Then they made.
I've seen pictures of that. I don't recall that Thor episode.
They made that one, and they made the Daredevil with the Kingpin, which was actually kind of cool.
Because I'm kind of dating myself a little bit, but I kind of grew up in the country back in 70s and 80s, and we didn't have. Of course, there wasn't cable. And when I got into high school, my older teen years, we had satellite TV. But before that, we had the old UHF VHF antenna. Yeah, we had three stations. We had ABC, CBS. Occasionally, if the weather was right, we could get Channel 2 NBC out of Houston. And that's where we would watch. Me and my brother would watch the Hulk and things like that. But so we didn't get to see every episode. We didn't get to see every episode.
You didn't have the CW Channel 11, WPIX.
No.
That was all the cartoons: Voltron, Robotech, G.I. Joe.
Tough childhood, dog. I had a tough childhood.
Hey, you know what?
All right.
That's why I love my stuff, man. I really do.
All right, let's talk. Speaking of stuff, let's talk about some stuff that dropped. Now these actually dropped last week, right? But not a whole lot dropped.
Not a whole lot dropped
this week.
Besides
we're going to go back and revisit some stuff that dropped last week.
Yeah, like the Vader that dropped last week. We had that.
Yeah,
that dropped. This actually just recently dropped. If you want more Venom, looks like Hot Toys is going to start venomizing all the Marvel characters now. So this is the first one, Iron Man. So
they're going to venomize. I've seen I've seen that like pops and stuff, right? They have all these kind of venomized pops. Here's more pictures of it.
It looks pretty cool. It's just
when did that become a thing? I guess it had to start either in the comics or the cartoons, where Venom would venomize other superheroes, or is this just for
comic books?
Are they doing this just to sell collectibles? Did this really happen in like a comic?
Yes, it happened in the comic books. What happened is that they had the Venomverse. They had in the comics, and there were occasions that you see different characters wearing the Venom symbiote. And then they had books that had the Venomized covers. There's a lot of comic books that actually raised a lot of money that people spent a lot of money on, like Captain America, the Hulk. The Hulk was became venomized against Null, which was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I know when I've seen these, and I don't buy a whole lot of pops other than like Star Wars and stuff, but when I'm looking, I always see these venomized Black Panther, venomized Ghost Rider, etc., etc. And I never bought the Ghost Rider because I'm like, venomized Ghost Rider? Don't know that guy.
It's actually pretty cool.
So it is a thing. Okay.
It is a thing, and it's funny because Venom's afraid of fire. Freaking Ghost Rider. Come on. So it's
how can Venom and Ghost Rider coexist if he's afraid of fire?
He's fire, fire and sounds. That's how Peter Parker was able to shake the symbiote with the help from the Fantastic Four.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
okay, so we had venomized venomized Iron Man.
Yeah, so it's and it's pretty cool. That
this was about. I'm trying to remember. This was like over a $400 collectible figure, right? $450.
Over around $300.
Oh, really? Okay, so
something like that.
I was thinking it was more than that. Okay,
but it's kind of cool. It's cool. Like if you're into I can't buy them all. Look, I bet enough I buy the Star Wars. They're so expensive, and they're coming out with a lot more stuff. And now they're starting to drop metal, die cast Hot Toys.
Yeah, I've seen.
So that's the next wave now. So how long is it going to be until we start getting die cast Boba Fett Hot Toys? So
yeah, it's if you have like a big man cave, she shed, wherever you show your stuff off, wherever you chill and just relax and be a geek. If you have a big one and you have room for all this stuff, that's cool.
By all means.
Or maybe even if you're just starting out and you have a lot of space in your, economy size area, it's cool too. But man, when you've already got stuff that you're, we were talking about this a little bit before we hit record here. If you've already got stuff and then you get more stuff, it becomes like what do I get rid of? Do I put this away? I don't want to put this in a box, but I need one bedroom
apartment in the city. 1 bedroom apartment in the city.
I know. Yeah.
My living room. My wife is so disappointed.
Yeah.
But I really want to get my Boba Fett's all up and stuff like that. Change my backing. I want to do. Put up my showcase.
We're going to make you open up one of these days. So you need to just go ahead and start looking for space right now, Dom. Go ahead and find some space.
I will.
I tell you what, man, you open that stuff up, those statues, the Boba Fetts and Sideshow and Hot Toys and even some of the Diamond something? They do such a really good job.
I know.
Show your wife, she may say, okay, you can put that in the living room. It looks so nice.
I forgot what she called the Hot Toys. She called grown man Barbie toy, something like that. Something with the Barbies. I'm like,
if your wife and my wife ever got together, they would probably run us off. I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely. My wife, she's all nice and everything when she talks to everybody all nice, but that hidden anger that exists.
We've all been there. You're touching a nerve with all of us, I think. All right, so let's go to the next one, because the next one, if I got these in the order I think I did, the next one is another character that I really like. I don't collect. I have a couple of comic books. I don't collect, but man, if I had room and endless, funding money, I probably would, because I really like this character.
Robocop. And now this is diecast.
I like Robocop. I'm one of those. Even the bad cheesy sequels that they come out with, I like them.
Hey, back in the day, Robocop was the shit. When what's his name got run over by the he was in the acid and he got hit by the car. Yeah. That was awesome. Yeah. But Peter Weller.
That guy was just in something not too long ago. I kept looking. I forget what show he was in not too long ago, and I kept looking at it. I was like, is that the guy that got squadooshed and splattered?
He's really old.
I didn't know he was still alive, to be honest with you, but he was.
He was in a lot of movies, a lot of 80s movies. He was that guy.
This was a very recent show, man. Oh, wow.
But anyway, this right here is die-cast metal.
This looks hot. I mean, this looks great. Let me go to the next one. So it even comes with something like his flying backpack thing.
Special damage armor you can put on, you can snap on. It's really cool. Look at all the accessories.
Yeah, this one might tempt me to start collecting RoboCop. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe you shouldn't have sent me this one.
There's a comic series, RoboCop versus Terminator.
Yeah, I've got some of the. I've read the old, I guess like 80s, maybe 90s Robocop. I've read some of those comics, and yeah, I like this character.
So would
I
you
just
buy
don't
it?
have room. Don't have room.
Make some room. Listen, when's your birthday? It's coming up. Put it out there. Put hints
My
out there.
birthday just passed a couple months ago, so I got a little time.
Happy
Christmas,
birthday. Yeah.
Christmas then.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, this looked really big. You know, even the I was kind of bummed when I saw the remake of RoboCop, how they gave him like the black armor suit. I was kind of like, why did you do that? I like the silver.
The silver stands out.
But I enjoyed the movie, even though it was a reboot and the old ones are always better. But I still enjoyed the movie.
Well, you know what? Listen, that's the 80s goodness for you, man. There was so much stuff in the 80s that we grabbed and gravitated to that now they all these reboots. Now they're talking about rebooting Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal is taking over Patrick Swayze.
I saw that. God, I saw that. Please don't.
You know, I love Roadhouse. One of my favorite movies because I was a bouncer, so I kind of relate to it, and I like that Patrick Swayze movie and Point Break. Those are my favorite Patrick Swayze movie. But so Conor McGregor, his first acting gig, he's going to be, I think, playing the antagonist.
Oh, he's going to be the dude that gets his throat ripped out.
I don't know. Maybe we're going to see what happens.
However they do it in this remake. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be the lead.
I still don't want him to, man. I mean, that's just one of those movies. That's a Patrick Swayze classic. You know, yep. I'm not a big Dirty Dancer, but man, Roadhouse. In fact, and my son would be super embarrassed now that I'm putting this out on YouTube. My oldest son's middle name, and we all call him Dalton. And he, sooner or later, all kids will say, "Hey, why did you name me this, that, or the other?" And when he asked me, I told him, I was like, "You're named after Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse." He's like, "Are you freaking serious?"
Listen,
I'm like, "Yep."
I'm going to be totally honest with you. The remake. So there's another remake coming out. Working Girl. Remember Working Girl with Melanie Griffin and
Harrison Ford and
Selena Gomez is going to be one of the leads. So guess what? You can rest assured that the cast is going to be not the cast they had in the original. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that one don't bother me so much because that wasn't one of my favorites. But Roadhouse that's one of my favorites. It is.
Yeah, well, hopefully Roadhouse turns out to be good because it was so cheesy, but that's why it was so good.
It's had Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott is a national treasure, man.
Oh, I love Sam Elliott, man.
He's awesome. Yeah,
Sam Elliott. No, he still looks the same. If you look at him now,
he's still getting. He's premature gray. That's for sure. He's been gray haired for as long as I've been alive, I think. But yeah, he's
see. I don't know if Conor McGregor is going to play the antagonist or Sam Elliott's part. I don't know. We got to see.
He's not old enough to play Sam Elliott's part, I wouldn't think.
I know. He's actually might be showing up in WWE because apparently
I think he would be a good antagonist. I forget the guy's name, but I think he would be good at that. Yeah, I think that's hopefully that's the role they give him. Jake Gyllenhaal. I mean, I think he's a good actor. Like Jake,
and he was great in the movie, the boxing movie. What's the movie?
I just don't know if he can. I don't know. Yeah, all right. I'm going to be a little stubborn. I'm going to be an old boomer, I guess, and I just wish they wouldn't touch it. But okay.
So do I. End the story.
Yeah. All right. So,
but yeah, this is pretty cool. But now this
Falcon, or I'm sorry, not Falcon. Winter Soldier. Are there people? And I'm sure there are fans of Winter Soldier that are appreciating that he's getting some. Just desserts. He's getting his due.
But I like Winter Soldier bad. I like him bad. I like him bad. Not Bucky. I want him Winter Soldier. I know how Disney likes to change characters and make them all. Hey, we're all Disney princesses and prince. No, leave him the way he was. But he has a couple of hot toys. The best one is actually the Infinity War hot toy that came out. It was one of the best ones, but. This looks pretty cool. I like the arm. But
yeah, I think they did a decent job on his face too. I mean, it's not perfect.
No, it's not perfect.
What's the actor's name? I can't remember.
What's his face? Sebastian Shaw.
The guy that
Sebastian Shaw. He's the same guy. He's the same.
They just need to go ahead and bite the bullet and go ahead and put him in as Luke Skywalker. They just need to bite the bullet and do it and get it over with.
Do it
the sooner
now.
they do it, the sooner they rip that Band-Aid, we'll all just start accepting him.
Well, listen, I want him to turn back to Winter Soldier and be one of the antagonists in the Thunderbolts movie, if that happens. When that happens, because he was part of the Thunderbolts team in the comic books.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That'll be fun. So if you're out there, you're watching, and you like Winter Soldier, maybe this is for you. Not for me, but maybe it's for you.
Not for me either. It just sucks that I'm not really into the Marvel stuff with the Hot Toys. I really,
this one is bad.
Yeah, that one is. I might consider that, but I just paid for the. I got like 10 pre-orders of Hot Toys.
Yeah,
and eventually.
I tell you what, yeah, throw it up in the chat if you're a Robocop.
Yeah, if you're a Robocop fan, you enjoy Robocop. This is awesome, and it's metal too.
Yeah, even better. Okay, so what else? What else you got? You got a grand finale today. We've been going about
a grand
40.
finale, but real quick, I'm going to show you my pickups really quick. I want to show you something. Friday Predators coming out on Hulu.
Predator is another one of my guilty pleasures when it comes to
love
movies.
Predator.
Even the bad ones. I
know. Hey, listen, guilty. I actually like Predators with Adrian Brody and Lawrence Fishburne. That was good. I liked them.
Iron Man at the end of it, but yeah.
Yeah, so he did, right? Speaking about Iron Man, how about this cover? So there you go. That's
a cool cover.
So here, look at the bottom. The versus it's a Predator versus variant. So all the Marvel books are going to have Predator fighting all the Marvel heroes on the cover.
They own Predator now, so they can do that.
So actually, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and remember last week I showed you the Spider-Man comics, the 900.
Did you get one? You got one, didn't you?
I got the. They dropped the new load, and I was able to get the. You turned around the gatefold cover.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. If you open, pretty cool.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, and it's what, Scorpion?
It's all the Sinister Six combined into one.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember you telling me about it. Okay, got it. Yeah.
So I just saw the tail. They dropped.
Scorpion.
So I picked it up. They had like 2 copies on the shelf. This is pretty cool. Remember the Venom issue, the first cover appearance of Venom when he had Spider-Man on the ground, the McFarlane issue.
Oh yeah.
So they got Batman with Failsafe. They did a homage to that cover. So
it's okay. So who said that's an homage though? Or
the
artist says it is.
Yeah.
Because it's not exactly like that. I mean, obviously different characters, but even their positioning's a little.
So,
but if the artist says, okay.
The real funny thing was, I was able to get the Edge of Spider-Verse issue 1 that came out, the first appearance of this new Spider-Man, Spider-Woman she's British, but it's cool. Yeah, and this is the what is it? I can't think of the name of the cover. The type of cover they got, like they show the different like artworks. Anyway, that's badass. You got a dinosaur that's Spider-Man. Spidey T-Rex.
That's from another universe, I'm assuming, right? All right.
So it's pretty cool. I got those. I got a couple of the blank covers, but this is what I really wanted to show. I was able to get the next issue of G.I. Joe, all the bad guys in the cover.
That's a Where's Waldo cover.
Yeah,
right. I like those.
And look, there's Waldo right there. Zartan. That's why I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have this. That's another incentive. And then they showed this yesterday on the Tack Show. The 10 books I was able to get with Dusty.
Okay. What's so? Is it a what?
It's a 1 in 10. It's a 1 in 10, and so GI Joe and Transformers are coming to an end with IDW. Their leash is up. They're going to go someplace else. So most likely these 1 in 10s are going to be very, very, very short printed because who's buying GI Joe? If you really think about it.
Okay.
And last week's issue was really hot. It had the Baroness in all white in a snowsuit, which I wish I would have got. And then I got, of course, the Hyper.
Yeah, I need to pick that up.
I was able to get that. All right, those are the pickups that I had.
I got to read it before Sunday.
Yeah, I'll read mine before Sunday.
So I can challenge Marco when he says it sucks to high hell. I can say, well, maybe not high hell.
I'm starting to get his way of like his knowledge, the way he thinks and things, and I can see where he comes from. You know, he gets upset with the littlest things because of canon. He's going to be upset with Rumor, the Ahsoka series, because they said they're going to be demolishing canon with this new show. So
save it for Sunday, Dom. Save it for Sunday.
Oh, he actually called me out because what's his name? Ryan, is it Ryan? Ryan in the tax show. Ryan, he used to be on the other show. He's with Kyle. Matt is Matt. I'm sorry, Matt. Matt was saying the key. So they're talking about the Black Panther, and he's like, I don't think it's Shuri becoming Black Panther. I think it's Nikita. He kept calling her Nikita. I yell at the TV screen, it's Nakia because my wife's Nakia, right? And at the same time, Marco goes, okay, Dom, out of the blue. And I was just yelling at the TV screen. And
he heard you.
He heard me.
We discovered your superpower. You can transmit your rage through electronic devices.
I had to reach out. I had to watch the show. I watched a little bit. I couldn't get to the show. But all right, so this is kind of cool. I was able to get 2 sodas.
Nice.
From Poppin' Soda.
I have found myself on, me and Dom love to surf the web and do some shopping.
Poppin' Sun.
That's cool. It's a cool.
They got some good stuff. And
I have found myself gravitating towards looking at these freaking pop sodas, and I hate myself for doing it. I feel dirty.
Pretty cool. I was able to pick up the Jawas. So
those are sold out most everywhere, right?
They sold out. And somebody actually made a custom C-3PO. They got a C-3PO and they painted him, made him EC-3PO. E-3PO.
That runs
All right, so we're gonna open this up together. We're gonna see.
I want the San Francisco Giant C-3PO. So if you need to get,
yes, I'm gonna try to. Let's see if I
you
get
need to put your ear to the ground, Dom. Get that.
All right. What do you think?
Well, what's the chase look like before we? What's the chase? Is he just?
You know what? I actually
forgot what the chase.
I forgot what the chase looked like. To be honest with you,
okay.
It's been a while. So we're gonna be seeing this together blind. All right. Let's see.
All right.
Oh nope, not a chase. You see the little pog? Turn around. Limited to 2,500 pieces.
Where'd you get these again? Oh, you showed me.
You
showed me. Yeah, you showed me. Never mind.
Yeah, Poppin' Sun.
Sorry, my memory is exactly what my wife said.
I'll put up again. Actually, here we go. Poppin' Sun.
Yeah, cool.
If you're gonna order some sodas, they usually have sodas there. That if you need if anything sells out, they usually have them. Yeah, let's just open it up to see what it looks like. Really quick.
Definitely.
A little Italian curse there for you.
Went right over my head. Didn't even know what it was.
All right. Come on. Really? Oh, my God. All right. And they got a little rubber band, of course, because the little rubber band holds.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where's this rubber band? Okay, I got it. There you go. All right.
So, I'll wait for you to. You good?
Yeah, I got it. There we go.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Oh, you know what it is? I think the Jawa has a gun. This Jawa doesn't. I think the gun is the.
This one is just a pencil holder. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. You can just.
Yeah, it's bobblehead and the stand that they have to have because.
All right. Let's hope to.
Let's see this.
Let's hope to see a gun on this one.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So while you're opening that, right? I'll go ahead and do the show, and then you'll.
Yeah.
If it's not a chase, I guess there's no need in opening it.
No chase.
Not a chase. Damn it!
It's just a regular. There you go. Don't have to open.
So, like I mentioned earlier, my brother's visiting, and my brother watches this. He's gonna be, why'd you talk about me so much? And I was like, because you're an idiot and you're interesting. So we're watching. We're on Disney Plus, getting ready to watch Kenobi. And like I said, we're also watching Book of Boba Fett a little bit. And he sees the up at the top on my TV, it sees, coming attractions or whatever, how do they do it? She-Hulk. Yeah. And he goes, what the hell is that? And I'm like, a She-Hulk. There's a series. He goes, oh, there's a She-Hulk now? I'm like, yeah, there's a She-Hulk. He goes, I said, bro, I forget how he said it, but he goes, why did they have to have a She? I said, well, there's been a She-Hulk. They didn't just make up She-Hulk. Yeah, She-Hulk's been around for a long time, but he's like me. He didn't do all that stuff when we were younger. And he goes, "Oh, okay. So they didn't just make it up just so they could have a female Hulk." I'm like, no. She-Hulk's been around for a while. I said the trailer actually looks pretty good, actually. So we watched the trailer.
They fixed the trailer. The CGI looks better. But you know what? There's people complaining already because she's stronger than the Hulk. And they're like, Hulk
is she stronger than the Hulk? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they made it that she's stronger than the Hulk.
But now, is that a series change or is that the way it's always been?
Well, if you know Disney.
I don't want to get you started, Dom. I don't want to get you started.
If you know Disney, you up here, am I? If you know Disney, girls are better than men all the time. I'm sorry, I gotta be politically. That's what they push. They push that agenda.
There's no testosterone in the Disney universe.
Listen, that's why you're having all these strong female characters. Listen, you want to do this? I don't mind. Make good stories and the same. Yeah. That's it. Good stories. That's all you have to make, and you could have anybody you want. But I can tell you this. The one thing that boggles my mind when it comes to Disney and Star Wars, I'm all good with the gay agenda, pushing it, all that stuff like that. You're sitting on Dr. Aphra. She should have her own series up front and center. What the hell are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
I don't understand. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm not really understanding. I'm sure it's coming.
It's coming.
But I don't understand why they don't do more to promote that character who is from the very beginning, you know, that sexuality.
2015.
I don't understand why, but I don't know. I think we're going to get her sooner or later.
You know what? I just hope if they do make her and she does come, they don't shit on her. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, make the character like the Indiana Jones she is, hunting for Sith relics and fighting people in the galaxy and getting into all types of shenanigans, and make it little like a little corny sometimes, but at the same time, I want Dr. Aphra from the friggin' Vader book, 2015, where she was scared of Vader and she killed people and the droids were with her and they killed people. I want that. I don't want watered down shit.
Yeah. But hopefully we get that Aphra.
You know, we're gonna get it eventually. You know, it's coming. It's like that word you can't pronounce on the tip of your tongue, and you're trying to figure out how to say it, or come up with it. Like, I have that idea, I can't remember it. That's what Disney's doing. You know, and as much as I want to sit there and talk and agree with Marco when it comes to D23, there's some stuff that's going to be dropping in D23 that was not mentioned in the last thing. They have other things that are coming up, projects and stuff like that. I hope. Look, you're not going to let Marvel take over the entire thing. Rumor. You know, I'm tired. I'm sorry. Freaking, why is Star Wars always getting the freaking backseat to Marvel? You know.
Yeah. I can't. I think Marvel probably has a bigger following. Believe it or not, I think Marvel probably has a bigger following than Star Wars, especially in the younger let's say generations, but the younger folks probably are more into Marvel than they are Star Wars, because they've done such a better job with MCU than they have with Star Wars in their lifetime. You know what I mean? Does that make sense at all? So
no,
I mean, like my youngest son loves the MCU. Really could give a shit about Star Wars. Which
look, you see how they do shows that if they're kid friendly. They do shows and the adults get enjoyed on them. Why don't you do adult shows that are kid friendly and they're for adults that kids can get a kick out of it, but it's more for adults. Switch it around. Do something. You know, that's why I'm actually very curious on looking at some of the shows on Disney Plus, like the old Netflix Jessica Jones. I want to see if they took that scene out with her and Luke Cage.
Oh, the sex scene?
Yeah. Because Disney, anything digital, they can go out and they can cut things out, and people don't realize. They've been doing that a lot in a lot of their shows. And
has it dropped yet on Disney?
It's on Disney, yeah. They're on Disney.
Oh,
but they have a parental.
See.
So,
not that I remember what episode that was.
Well, I don't know what episode it was. But the scene that they broke the bed when they were having sex.
Yeah. I remember the scene. I don't remember what episode it was. Probably one of the earlier episodes.
She's a hot mess, man, but she's Jessica Jones. I'm glad she's coming back.
Yeah.
They're really going to change things around. She's going to be the main interest of Daredevil in the new Daredevil series, looking for her. And then they're going to probably have a lecture down the road. And then Dakota North. I don't know if you know who the old Marvel character called Dakota North. That they said that she was going to become Daredevil's love interest. Daredevil had a lot of love interest. Also, she for a short time he had a relationship with Black Widow, who didn't have a relationship with Black Widow. So,
well, that's one of those, man. I'll just have to take it as it comes, and I'll have I don't know. And again, that's one of the. I'll kind of have to look at those through the eyes of a child, because I'm not so as close to it as I am to Star Wars to really criticize what I see. It's just like, and you know what, we got like 5 or so minutes left. We're trying to keep this in about an hour. So, have you watched Paper Girls? We'll bring that up real quick.
No, I didn't watch it, but I went to the comic store today, and somebody watched the whole thing.
I've seen it. I watched the whole series.
How is it?
Well, I never read the comics. Okay. I have some. I've never read them. So, which is kind of how I prefer it, because I don't want to get too critical of anything that I'm watching. I liked it. It was okay. Some of the acting was kind of
cheesy,
B-level acting. I mean, you got I'll call them children, but you have young ladies, teenagers doing the acting. The juvenile, we'll call it the juvenile girl, her acting wasn't the best in some areas. And I tell you what, all 4 of them just irritate the shit out of me, because they don't listen to nobody.
The kids.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if it's like that in the comics, man, but they were just like, okay, the person who is trying to save you has told you to run 5 times, and you're just going to stand there and watch.
Listen, you get the comic book. I think they have the whole novel. They have the novel. They have the whole novelization of all the books combined, so you can get that. Yeah, the graphic novel. So, yeah, I kind of
wanted to touch on it, because I don't think Pete and Marco touch on it on TAC, because I don't think Marco has Prime, so he's probably not watching it. So I figured, since they're not going to cover it, maybe we'll cover it a little bit on this show. I like it. I would recommend watching it. You got Prime. You're already paying for it. Heck, check it out. But yeah, just be prepared. It's not. I've heard a lot of people comparing it. Well, it's kind of like Stranger Things. Well, no, it's not. It's not really not like Stranger Things at all.
Stranger Things. I haven't watched it.
The production level is not on the level of Stranger Things either. It's just not.
Did you hear?
Acting is not on the level of Stranger Things, but it's still fun. I would watch it. I did watch it.
Did you hear there's like a rumor going on? This is like another rumor. Stranger Things, that apparently there was something said to the Duffer Brothers that they had to take out the Star Wars scenes from Stranger Things because Lucasfilm didn't give it the okay.
I had not heard that. I had heard that they had went back and doctored some of the earlier season stuff to put in some things that they had to take out because it would have given away too much of the ending. I don't want to spoil that, but the ending. So, but now that it's out, they went back and inserted some of these tidbits into the earlier seasons, so you can say, "Oh, okay, yeah, now I see how this transpired this way or that way."
But you see, and that's I'm not true it is. That's kind of messed up that they did that. Like, Lucas, you can't.
I heard they
did. That's funny.
Whether or not they did or not, I can't confirm or deny because I'm not going to go back and watch it again. I'm not going to do it.
Me and my wife are watching it now. The first season, we're trying to go back. We only watched 2 episodes. So the first, like, my mind, if I'm not really into watching something, I'm not focused on watching something. But it is what it is. There's too much out there.
Did you have anything else to open, or are we done opening for this week?
I think we're done. Yeah.
We're done. All right, we're at about an hour, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching us open up and show our joy of what we've gotten in the mail.
The holiday joy.
And thanks for listening to us ramble on about this, that, and everything. Because when we get together, Dark Side Crew, and anybody that sits down with Dom, you never know what we're going to talk about. That's the joy of sitting down with the great Domtober. You never know where the conversation's going to lead.
Well, speaking about something, I got to mail out the package for what's his name that won trivia on the
yep.
Sunday. So
Yep.
I got it packed up already.
Can't remember who it is either. I apologize.
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry. Just he texted
me. You got his address though, right?
Yeah, he texted me. I got the address.
Okay, great.
I just got to send out the stuff. Send it out when I get a chance. I was going to do it today, but a lot of stuff happened. So
tomorrow, life happens. Life gets in the way every day. So, okay. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in, please give us a thumbs up, give us some likes, give us some comments, subscribe. If you want to be a premium member or whatever they're calling it, look into that. We'll be happy to, if you have any questions about that, put it in the comments. We'll be glad to look into it for you. I think Pete's done a pretty good job of kind of explaining how it goes. All that money is going back into the channel to try and make it even better, if that's possible. Exactly. Make it even better, because we're always trying to bring you different things, pop culture, that try to interest. Throw something out there that interests everybody. Hopefully, one of these days.
Leave in the comments if you want to talk about something in the comments. Want us to rabble about something? Leave it in the comments and let us know what you want us to talk about, and we'll do our best.
Let us know what you like, even what you don't like. We'll get over it. We'll get over it.
We'll talk from anything from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and beyond.
Yeah. So, all right, guys and gals, viewers, thanks for watching. We always appreciate it. We will see you on Sunday. Tales from the Dark Side.
Yep.
So many shows. I keep saying I'm going to write them down so I can read off all the other shows. But
just watch the bunch of videos that Rennavision puts out. Because we have
subscribe to Rennavision. They're all there.
Exactly.
They're all there.
They're all there.
Yeah.
So may the force be with you.
All right. Take care. Take care of yourself. Those around you. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.